Hey, MJ here. Happy Wednesday. It is June 2nd, and today I'm going to pull a card from an advanced copy I got of Garden of Enchanted Creatures. My printer sent me a copy, and I got it yesterday, late afternoon, and I'm just so thrilled. It came out great. It really, I'm so happy. I think you're going to be happy if you pre-ordered this deck. I know it's been a long time coming, and it's like with every little day we inch closer to that goal. It's like there's so many people that work behind the scenes that you don't even realize that put all of this together just so that I can have a physical copy of the deck. It's one thing to make all the artwork, but then it goes to the pre-press and then the press and the people who cut the cards, and then there's like a lamination process. It's like a huge process. And with this deck, this one will have a book, and of course the guidebook, and then like writing the guidebook, printing the guidebook. There's so much that goes into creating a physical deck, and I'm just so thrilled that we're almost there. We're so close. Okay, so let's dive in and see what card comes through today. And I'm up on the lookout, and it is just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's like summer finally arrived here. All right. What do we have? Oh, we have the Hangman. There's a lot going on in this illustration here. And so we have, of course, a central figure here of the Hangman. He's crying, he's releasing all of that stress, releasing everything out, and it's just becoming this pool underneath him. And you can see here this raccoon is holding up a crystal, like an orb, and it's reflecting to the Hangman perhaps a different perspective for it to see now that it's hanging upside down. And of course the hot air balloon that it was riding in got snagged by a rhino horn here, and that rhino horn is just the rhinoceros here. It just represents the things that just show up out of the blue, things that just snag us that we don't even realize are there until it's impacting our lives, until it's hosing us. And then we have, okay, so I put this rabbit with a riding crop on a snail to represent how sometimes we just want to go, right? We're like, come on, let's go, and you just get anxious about something, and then no matter what, no matter how hurried we may be, life doesn't really care, and it's gonna go at its pace, and this is the pace. So like this frustrated rabbit here, and I when I was creating that part of the card, I was thinking like how many times I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And there's nothing you can do, right? You can't like lift up, you don't have a hover car, you can't go around traffic. And that's just life. I mean, it's a metaphor for life, right? You can't just avoid things. You have to kind of go through it. And then what else here? We have, oh yeah, the frog. Like I said, there's a lot going on in this card. We have this frog leaping, and it's holding a ring. So that might mean like commitments that you have that might be stalled, or it might be a commitment that's being broken because of time. We have the little mouse, and you see here it's in a boat, and this represents like the idea of like the river Styx, and like moving on to something new, perhaps releasing a past expectation or desire. And what else do we have here? Oh, we have the cheetah here lurking. There's always danger lurking no matter where you are, but you get to see it from a different perspective now. Let's see, we have the sun. Oh, we have the Celtic cross, and you'll see Celtic crosses a lot in my work. It represents past beliefs, ideology that maybe isn't serving you anymore, or a connection to your tradition. We have the sun rising, indicating that there is a new day ahead. So a lot going on here in this card. So let me kind of went down all that, the symbolism path, but let's talk about how this can relate to you today. And maybe something I just said you picked up on about hitting a snag in the road, or feeling like you want to rush through something, but you can't. You have to wait things out. About releasing an expectation, perhaps, or releasing a commitment because it's not working in a timeline that you need it to work in. And then we have, yeah, the swan here, the passion. So with the Hangman coming up today, you might need to ask yourself, what do you need to see from a different perspective? You might be feeling anxious or antsy about something because it's not working at the pace you want it to work at. What do you need to let go? What do you need to release so that you can move forward, perhaps with a better understanding of your situation, so you can see things differently, or perhaps from a different angle, so that you can offer a different solution, or maybe compassion, or find a better path than the one that you were originally taking. This is about understanding that sometimes life isn't going to go exactly how you want it to go, and being okay with it and releasing that expectation so that you can grow and find a better way, find a better path forward, one that perhaps allows you to see things not just from your perspective, but perhaps a global or maybe a community perspective. So anyway, today's card is the Hangman. Talk with you soon. Bye.